Out here at the range, we practice a lot of things. One of the things we have not gone over is which one is better, single action or double action? So David the Marine, let's review what is the difference between single action and double action.
As it relates to revolvers, a double action, just make sure that's clear,
Yeah.
It is. A double action, you pull the trigger and it rotates the cylinder, but it cocks and releases the hammer. So just pulling the trigger does two things, cocks and releases. Single action, you cock the hammer and now the trigger just releases the hammer. So a double action versus single action.
Is the double action kind of a 20th century invention? I mean, I noticed in the Old West, about every single gun was a single action.
Well, actually, double action did appear at least in 1877.
Wow.
With the Colt Lightning, which Billy the Kid preferred.
Aha.
They had a horrible trigger pull, but you could pull the trigger and make the gun fire. A lot of people don't know that. But for a Snub-Nose 38, do you need single action capability? The argument I hear is, well, if I have to make a headshot at, say, 10 yards, I might need to cock that hammer. Well, I'm kind of curious if you could shoot a Snub-Nose revolver just as accurately going double action versus single action. Okay, we're at 7 yards, and that is really a long shot for most defensive situations. But we're going to do 5 shots, single action, at the number 7 at the top there, and then we'll do 5 shots on the bottom 7, and we'll see how good they look. Five shots, double action, about the same speed. Let's take a look. That's single action. First time you ever fired this gun.
Absolutely.
First 5 shots. And here's double action. That's turning out a little bit more, but it's not a whole lot different than this one. That's interesting.
Okay, David, give it a shot.
Or 5.
Yep.
Never fired this gun before. Single action, go for the 8 on the right side.
And double.
Double action, the other 8.
So here's our single action.
Single action, 4 holes, 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Again, never fired the gun before. So go back here.
Yeah.
The single action surprised me a couple times, but I still able to keep in there. The double action surprised me a couple times too. At least 3 of these shots did not feel good to me at all. So they are a little bit more spread out. I am curious what I would do with my own gun double action only. Let's do that next. My own gun double action only because there is no hammer.
Ah.
Going for the X-ring. Why? Because I think I can. The difference of having your own gun that you have time and practice behind. I got 4 shots here and 1 shot here. That's my first shot. And then got these, which double action compares a lot better to the single action over here. So double action requires time and practice, but you can do it and still hit.
Single action, double action, especially with your revolver, you got to get out there and practice.
Like anything, practice is what makes the magic happen, as it were.
Yes, which is why you also should probably have a bunch of different guns in your collection.
Right.
As we say, guns for everybody.